Hello everyone, welcome back to Nikos49. Welcome back to Banished and the Mega Mod series. It is late Friday night. I'm going to record an episode, but I'm going to start this one a little bit differently. First off, we're getting close to finishing off on this map, but I had a friend at work start watching my videos, but in the middle of the series, and he said I had no idea what this game is about, and it'd be nice if I gave a quick little overview. So, without further ado, let me do that real quick. So, Banished is a game where you are banished out into the wilderness with like little to nothing. We started with a handful of homes around here and a little bit of supply. If you look over here in the top left, it tells us the year. This tells us how many people we have. The middle is how many children are in school, and the one on the right is how many kids we have. We had a little bit of logs, a little bit of stone and iron. And then there's fuel right here, like firewood, materials, which is a kind of a general term for a lot of things that we make. Like coal as a material, glass. And then there's tools that our people use. We have our food count right here, which is incredibly important. And then our healing items, our medical items, mostly herbs, but then you can make other stuff with it that keeps your overall health nice and high. This is the health rating. This is the happiness rating. And those are clothing. Clothing is great. Your people don't necessarily, quote-unquote, need clothing, but it makes it to where they will stay outside longer in cold months, and therefore they are way more efficient when you do that. Here's the temperature. I keep it in Fahrenheit, and this is the average happiness of our citizens, which is affected by luxury items and health and things like that. We also have luxury items stored here, and then dried goods stored here as well. Now I keep clicking on this building. This is a town hall. The town hall gives us a bunch of stats. Our inventory here showed us obviously what we have in our inventory. But if we go to the overview, and what I usually look at every single time we start is we've got the year, the season, how many homes we currently have, which is 167. And then how many families we have, which is 237. Which means I should have roughly 237 homes to house all of these family members. And there's citizens, adults, students, how many people are clothed, how many people are educated. And that's basically some of the information that we're seeing over here as well. Production is, you can set this by year. 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, how we're doing there. I look year by year and at a few pretty important ones. The first one always being food. So currently, you know, we use in 1 year 67,609 food. We produce 71,622, so we're overproducing on food. And then I go up the line, and these are all the pretty important resources that we're looking at. Clothing is down here too, which is always good to look at, but not as important. Tools, oh my goodness, we are massively underproducing on tools. I wonder if that's because we're at our limit. So if it hits a limit, it stops working. So then you produce less a year. It's a bit of a weird number. So 562 is produced, but 820 are used. I wonder if we did because of some of those big purchases. I'm going to watch that and not react too heavily to that. Fuel. Excuse me, that was a huge yawn. Sorry again, like I said, it is Friday night. I've had a very long week. We produce just under 4,000, but we use over 4,000. And as you can see right here in the winter, having that number be low is not great. I wonder, yeah, this is why. We're going to switch this to firewood instead of lumber, and that number will be fine. I don't like that we're constantly relying on that, but considering the map size, I'm not going to stress about it too much. Iron, we produce 720, we only use 522. Stone, we 319, we use 264, which is good. And then logs, we actually produce less than we use. I think that's because we've started to do furniture and other items, so we got to be careful about that as well. Some of that also is the lumber usage instead of firewood. Some of you are yawning, aren't you? And you're contagious. Stop it. And we can go into the graphs and take a look at a bunch of different items. So we've got our different year marks here. They've only been up 47 years. So if we go 50 years, that'll give us the whole range. There's a bunch of different items here. Like if we look at the population, yellow's the overall population, which has gone up and up and up. And then the amount of adults versus the amount of students and children. I feel like these are kind of goofy numbers that don't really make much sense anyway. The ones here at the bottom, but those are the ones that are more important. here's citizens, which you see an interesting trend that I always do. Is we can track our health, which, you know, I didn't have any health items, and then I did, and we're doing okay. Happiness has gone down a bit because I keep putting in all these industrial kind of facilities and putting houses closer to them, so the average happiness is going down. Education takes a massive dip in my first few years, and then slowly climbs back up, because I don't usually start with schools, so I want all the children when they reach the age of 10 to actually start working. And that's why that number jumps the way it does. And clothing, I've actually stayed on top of that the whole time, which normally is not the case. Normally that follows the same trend as my education, so that's a little bit different this time around. You can look at food trends. You can look at how many logs you're making. Same thing with stone, iron. You know, this is when we built the other iron facilities, so that's where we saw that upswing. Firewood's going to be all over the place because I keep messing with it. See, materials, tools. Tools are having some not so great trends right there. There's herbs, which was going up all the time, but then I purchased a ton. But then we dropped a lot, and I don't know why, now that I think about it. Clothing, huge spike when we changed that out at some point. Luxury items, this is mead, but meh, that one's a weird one, and dried goods too. So I don't track a lot of those things. I mostly just track the food for the last like 5 years, maybe 10. No, we'll do 5. And this is what I keep track of. And then the trade items are the items that you actually have that you can plant and make, and like cows and stuff like that. So we've grabbed a few more. As you can see, there's a lot of things we could be purchasing that I'm just not. Over here's your professions, and you can kind of manage, you know, how many people are set up in a particular job. Like you made this crop field, there's one person that can work this. I can change the overall number of people that can work it, and then this is the overall people that are like actually allocated to work those jobs. I only want one right there for now. That's a quick little overview of the game itself. What we are trying to achieve is to have this entire map covered in some form. So like this area is not really covered with anything that we've made. This area is good to go. This area right here, we need a little bit more coverage, but this is all complete, essentially. This is pretty much complete. This is pretty much complete, except for, you know, a little bit of area here I'd like to fill in as well. And that's what we're going for on this particular map. So I've gone into the mega mod to which is a culmination of like 70 plus mods or more than that. And it just has a lot of different variety, a lot of different professions, adds a lot of depth to the game. So it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep sipping on. I've got a drink right here. I just need to keep sipping on that to keep my voice nice and crisp. I'm gonna change up a couple things here. I'm gonna apply a lot of laborers to food sources because I have so many extra. I need to make sure everybody's employed. That's actually part of the reason why some people are not happy. If they're not working, they're actually not happy. So why don't we... I've got a few jobs that need to be queued up. I've got the builders ready to make a few things. So we'll unpause and let that kind of do its thing. Remember what we saw earlier. We actually do need a lot of homes. So I do need to make those. And I'm tempted to make some over here. But, I mean, I guess that's okay. Do I have everybody here? All these farms should have 3 people allocated to them. If they don't, we need to adjust that. Yes, okay, good. You are not, though. These guys are not. I still got them on the old system. So let's go ahead and get 3 people working here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. It is the weekend for me. I've got a lot of things that need to be done, which is kind of but that's okay. You know, life kind of does that. Oh, tiny market's done. Let's allocate 2 more people and see if we can get this worked and filled up nice and full. Those are set for health items. So I'm actually going to switch these to honey, at least one of them, instead of the royal jelly is considered a health item, and we're maxed out on our health items right now. So we'll have it actually work and get us some more food. Since we amped up this area, if I go over here to my tools and I look at the pathing tools, I can see where people live. And they all actually live really close, so that's nice. We do have a trader right now. I want to go ahead and check that and see if there's anything I need to trade. All the farms are looking really good. I'm pretty surprised by that. Okay, our farm supplier just came here. They've got deer, ducks, and all this stuff. I'm actually just going to dismiss. I don't want anything from there. And we just had a fire breakout. Now, we do have people. We do have a well really close, so people are going to be able to put this out very quickly. I really hope it doesn't hit the storage warehouse, because that will lose all of those resources if it does. So hopefully they can put this out. Man. Woo. That's good stuff. Let's hit rebuild so we can get that home back. Then I'll put it back up to 10 times speed. I did just notice there's a few roads that are not stone, mossy cobble. Gobble. There we go. Okay, good. Some down this way. Nice. These are still country roads, which I really would like to upgrade. Whenever we see a road, we want to make sure it's nice and upgraded. There we go. Okay. Alright. We need more homes, but we need more professions and things like that too. I'm going to put a bridge in here just to have something going back and forth, make life a little bit easier for everybody. So we just want a little wooden bridge, not a big deal. And actually we'll do one here too, just for pathing, to be nice and happy, so that nobody has to path around really weird and get cold in the winter. So I want to fill this area too. I'd like to really finish off this section over here, maybe with a few homes or some pins, you know, dotted along in this particular area. And do I have any warehouses? Okay, I do. I've got the specialized warehouses here, and the materials warehouse is almost full, and it's full of coal, which we are not doing any coal around here, which makes me think somewhere else we don't have enough material supply, like storage. So I need to place this somewhere around here, because these mines are actually coal mines. Well, we aren't using this area, so I might as well go ahead and place that one down right there. So we'll get that built. And as you can see, they're harvesting and they're picking up at the same time. That's why I allocated more people. Oh, I didn't mark those to get picked up like they should. That's a function of the Mega Mod where you basically tell the people, okay, harvest and leave it on the ground, and general laborers will come and pick it up. Well, we don't want to do that. We want them to harvest it and pick it up themselves, just so everything gets done in a timely manner. Oh, lots of marble. I really would like to buy marble so that we can... Marble and jade are really good to work with. And I'm not going to be able to afford this. Yeah, that's a lot of units. If I did 800... Well, let's do the iron first, and then we can take away some of this carbon. Wow, I can actually afford it. That's weird. Let's see, 5? Nope. 35. We're paying by 30. All right, math is hard. There we go. We got all that marble. Booyah. We can take the marble and turn it into statues if I put in down some statue carvers at some point. Look, our magazine is actually getting full. And this magazine up here is getting full as well. So that's actually a good thing. I'm happy to see that. This one's pretty full too. So we still have all of these warehouses to work with. The goal is to kind of get off of those, but I'm not really there yet. Now I've got this guy. Let's put down some homes. Maybe I'll do a different home setup over here, just to clash with these and make everybody super grumpy. There you go. Colonial small home, a bit of variety. We'll even have somebody in the neighborhood that just, you know, doesn't fit in, but is still persistent. Really just wants to be friends. I guess I could just do all of these, huh? Wherever it fits, I suppose we ought to put it down. We've got 20 jobs worth of things queued up right now. They're all within these homes. I'm going to clear off a lot of this stuff right here because I want to put in some more food production. Yeah, in fact, I'm just going to clear all this. There we go. We'll even mark the natural wild foods. So we'll get rid of those two. Look at how quickly, when you have this many laborers, stuff just gets melted away. Holy crap, that's insane. I am actually going to do more of these colonial small homes. And I might have to actually get some more firewood going in here somewhere. Which makes me think, okay, so I've got the tree shack thing here. Go all the way out. Can I see it? I can't see the ring. Let's hold on to that. When winter's over, I'll probably be able to see where the actual influence is. And I'm probably going to put another one right in here, just overlap it, and then put some agriculture and homes over here. I think that'll be our plan for today. That will be plan, yes. There we go. Put a road over there. Let's go into food. Go into fields. 10 by 15 is my fave so far. I like 11 by 11s, but we've decided that 10 by 15 is generally what we're wanting to do on this playthrough, so. I could put an orchard in here, actually. Dense orchard. Let's do it like this. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll lay in some roads. Okay. I'm going to pause for a second. It's springtime. I want to get some plants in right now. So I'm thinking some rice. We'll do cabbage and tomatoes. And then we'll say 3. 1, 2, 3. And then up that to 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now all these homes have been occupied. Hopefully they'll populate all these. We've got the orchard here as well. So that hopefully will get worked soon. We have the road. It's going over this way. Okay. Now where's my line? I actually don't see it. Okay, I see part of it here. And that's the circle of influence. So it's basically around this area. So it's crept over in here a little bit. But you know what? That's okay. We'll make this work. Let's get the dense tree shack over here too. We'll just do a ton of logs. And I'll go specialized storage. And we'll get some logs going over here too. Okay, we did chestnuts before. Why don't we do grapes now? We'll get one person to work that for now. I'll mark that to be picked up by laborers because one person doing this job is a little tough. What should we do here? I really should put a well back here somewhere. So we'll go into the government buildings. And we'll get a well. Somewhere? Oh, those are roads like butted up against each other. Alright, we'll do one over there. I'm paranoid about fires. Excuse me. And can we get like a grain silo over here? Rice counts as a grain, so let's see. Grain silo. Will you fit here? Oh, you're too big. You turkey. Root cellar, meat locker. Hold on. Bank barn. Don't those fit into the side of the mountainside? Mountainside side. There you go. Keep using words, Night Ghost. There you go. We'll build that guy. That'll be fun. What do you want, trader? Deers, cows, Frisian cows. I'm just not super interested in like ramping that up or messing with the trade horses. Some of you guys have made comments about the trade horses that I needed different actual traders, which yes, I'm like pretty sure that's completely true. But I'm just not going to get into that in this particular run. There you go. We've got 4 people that are going to work here. Let's take a look and make sure everybody is located locally. Very good. Very good. How about you? You're way too far away. I'm going to put a couple of houses over here. We could probably do the key houses over here because we've got the shoreline. So, let's see. Here. Homes. Barn. House. Here we go. There you go. Put 4 down right there. That's good. So this dense tree shack will get work. Oh, we do have 2 of them. Oh, we're watching both of them. Okay. So this one right here has a few things that need to actually be cleared. So we'll mark those. That's the iron and stone removal. Otherwise, this guy will naturally just go and clear this stuff. And I don't want him to waste his time doing that. I'd rather him sit and plant logs and cut trees. That's really essentially what I need him to do. How far away are you going? Are you going all the way to this magazine? You are, and it's completely full. So this bank barn actually, this bank barn will help out a lot with storage over here. The reason this is not harvested yet, they have too far to go to actually store it. And this has got a handful of logs in it. These homes are finishing off, which is great. I should put in another stacks burner over here so we can continue to improve our fuel production. So why don't we do that over here? I'll put a gap of 1. No, actually, there's already a gap built in this front edge right here where the bank part is, so we can do a road. So this area is pretty much done. This is done. I'm not really going to count. I don't think I could count all of this. It gets into weird glitches if you get too close to the edge. So I'm not going to count this. I'm going to count this as used. This is used. This is used. We need to fill this area. This area. And that's actually it. There's a little bit that we can do right here too. In fact, I could probably just put down a few more homes and we'd be good to go. but not quite yet. Are you done? Good. So next season they'll probably actually dump a bunch of this from these farms over here, which will make it a little bit more efficient for them to work, which will be good. I think they'll be happy about that. They shall be happy. I think here we can do more farms. It's a little bit easier way to handle it, but it also just makes a lot of food. So let's clear this. Let's get all the food out of there too. And I think I see roads over here. There we go. And we'll do a road out this way. Okay, stacks burner's done. We'll zip over here to this. We want this to take coal and turn it into coke coal. So we'll get 2 people to work that. Very good. Come back over this way. This is all being cleared. We will also mark the iron and the stone to be removed in this particular area. There we go. And then once all of this is picked up, we will build some more fields and stuff like that. I guess what we could do is we could just do a bunch of orchards. Why not? Let's do a whole row of orchards. And we could probably do some animals over here too, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's do a row of orchards, and then we'll do the pastures. How deep can we go? We can go way deep, but I don't want to go up the mountainside too much. So 22 by 12. There we go. And then we could put some stuff over here. So I like the idea of grapes. We've got plenty of chestnuts. We'll do that and mark those to be picked up by laborers. Once that is clear, we'll do grapes here too. They'll plant the trees. It takes like 3 years for the trees to actually have a harvest. Let's see. Hardened tool. Value of 14. Ours is a value of 18. I think ours are better technically. Can I build those in our blacksmith shop? Hardened tools. I don't see it. Wood, stone, rough stone, iron. Why are you on iron? Carbon steel, you goof. That's why I have so many. Now I don't see it on there, but now I have to go and check all the blacksmiths and make sure they're carbon steel. My goodness, that's why I had so much stinking iron. Can I sell any iron? Is there anything we can buy here? There's jade. Let's see if we can buy the jade. 400 tools worth. Need a little bit more. Can I just not? We just call it good. There's your 400. Get the heck out of here. I'm gonna get rid of those iron tools. I'm such a goof for doing that. All right, let's get grapes over here. We'll add a person here to the pool of farmers. And they'll come over here and work. They are supplying what we need here for the pastures. I think what I'm gonna do is wait for shipments of animals to come in instead of splitting our current stock, and we'll fill these in like really quickly. So let's go ahead and put some roads in here and some homes back down this way. I want to try this again, and then I need to leave a gap of 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. 2, 1, 2. Okay, we'll just see how that goes. We'll build these homes as well. Let's go ahead and get our mossy cobble. And then what do you have for us? You have tons of seeds. I guess I could buy them and we could switch stuff up. Right? Blueberry, watermelon, turnip. What can we afford? We have 1,000 feathers. This is ridiculous. All right. And 400 iron. I need additional units to get this stuff. All right, we won't get anything else. We'll just pay off the man. 60. Overpaying by 66. Okay. I'm not mathing very well today. Okay, there we go. Get out of here. I want animals. Hopefully we're getting rid of a lot of this iron that we have, the iron tools that we have, which I can check actually. Look at the inventory for iron tools. Oh, I'm doing that by quantity. We need to sort that by name. Plenty of iron, a little bit of iron ore. And yeah, only 300 something tools left. So we're getting rid of all of those. Our limit on tools right now is at 5,000. So we're only at roughly 4,000. They're going to start making the rest of those as carbon steel tools, which is really good. Our labor force has dropped. Part of that is, I believe, we're just getting a bit of a fluctuation in population. But we have been expanding quite a bit. So let's see the overview. We have 226 families and 193 homes. We've closed that gap by quite a bit. And we're not quite done, I think. No, actually, we did finish all of those, so that's good. So all these homes are right here, which will help out as well. Always trying to get that number to be good. Look at all this iron that we're not supposed to have on the outskirts of those circles. Like, it just bleeds out and does all that stuff. Kind of funny. Let's mark these to be picked up. There we go. Then we can get rid of these. So I'm not going to sit. Look at those. Magazines about 45% full. How are we doing back here? Yeah, see, there goes the bank barn. It picked up a bunch of stuff. Actually, it's a kind of an eclectic mix of all kinds of things. But it did pick these up, which is good. How are you doing? You're already bringing in 150 something logs. What do you do for the year? 388, 400 last year. Very nice. Okay, we've got another ship coming in. Oh, I think somebody made a comment about the blubber, and if I was going to start the whale blubber, if I was going to start wailing about the blubber. You're funny. Oh, I think there was something else besides just trade animals. I think they were just sheep. Oh my gosh. Dork. Ugh, I can't believe I messed that up. That's okay. They'll be back. They'll be back around. Okay. What's going on over here? What are you missing? Onions? Beef, onions, and firewood. Meat soup. I like it. And you're probably low on blueberries. Well, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and stress about that. Oh, can I switch any of the crops this year? Let's go over here and look. I got some new seeds. We have a ridiculous amount of corn. So maybe tomatoes, corn, cabbage. Let's see, corn. Why don't you become blueberries? And beetroots. Ugh. How about you become watermelons? There we go. We'll do a little test and see how those go this year. Oh man, there's this whole area that we haven't developed yet. It's late winter. Let me think. I should put down a few bridges. Drawbridge. Okay, there's one. We're going to want to put down another one over here. And then like one over here. Okay, we'll get a few bridges across here. We'll clear out a lot of these, you know, the stone and the iron. Oh, I can do the second layer to the homes over here. So here's the second layer. We want to hit F to cycle through the colors. And R to rotate. And we can put them on top. And they'll be even more efficient. Just pack them in tighter. Okay. Trader, what do you have for us? Am I going to just completely reject even more animals like I did a minute ago? So dumb. We don't have an apple orchard. 800 more feathers. Yeah. There you go. Apples it is. Fantastic. We'll do apples at some point in our life. That one's done. This one's done. This one's getting finished off as well. I might as well go ahead and mark all of this to get collected, since we have a lot of laborers and nothing for them to do right now until I give them jobs. There we go. Look at this nice little lake. A little pond. I like it. I like your little pond. And again, no animals for here yet, but we sure will. I should put in a couple little homes over here just to, you know, take care of the animals. Is there a farm home? I'm sure there is. There you go. Farmhouse right here, ladies and gents. There are two different versions of it. So we'll put, that's like the Johnsons, and this is the Olsons. There you go. Johnson and Olson taking care of things. In fact, we should just do a nice storage shed over here thematically, and then even a well right there. They'll just be happy as clams. And you know, just to be funny, because I'm just a riot, we'll do a tiny chopper over here too. Everybody will just be really self-contained. I like it. We could even have a little workshop right there for clothing. I'm really just being silly at this point. Like, there's no need for any of those things that I put down. The homes, actually, the farmhouses do have a need. We need to get those taken care of. I can clear off a big chunks of these trees. We're going to eventually need to use this land anyway, so we can do this. Now, I've talked about in the past, you don't want to do them in just huge chunks. You want to do strips of them so they'll grow back quicker. I'd like to smooth this out because I want to use this area. So what I might do is clear out everything around it. Get the food. Very nice. Then I did see some more iron and stuff over here. So we'll mark that to get picked up. Mark this to get picked up as well. Got 95 laborers. Holy cow, that's a lot. We did finish off all of these homes. Man, and they're all in like 20s and 30s. Really good. I want to check real quick the fuel production. Fuel production, we're overproducing now. That's really good. We definitely need that. Look at this. Look how quickly everything is just taken care of. Just ripped out. Holy cow. That's nuts. I need another magazine back the other way. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and employ somebody here at the Tiny Chopper just to make some firewood. It's kind of funny, but whatever. See, people moving in. We're going to become farmers and work in that, let's see, hide coats. Work in this place over here. Let's just do more hide coats. That'll be fun. What do you have for us? Nothing. You have nothing. Trade deer. No way. Okay. All right. Trade bison. We have horses and beef cows. We already have beef cows. Let's do the horses. How do I get 8? 6,000 and some change. Okay. And 640. 640. Bam. 8 horses. Who knew? Was it back here? Yeah, there we go. Horses, and we will get 1 person to work that. 8 out of 13 could fit here. We'll split those off and do a whole another set over here. Or actually, we can just buy another set. Don't worry, these are the equestrian horses, you know, going through the water here. No big deal. Just no big deal. Weird. Very weird. Anyway. You know what? I think I'm going to make a cut here. And in this next episode, which will probably be our last one, and maybe 2 more, I don't know. We're going to clear this, and we're going to build something out of here. Probably a nice, dense, rural area here, like with a market in the middle, and all kinds of good stuff here. Maybe a little fishing over here for fun. We're going to finish off this little map over here. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Let me know what you think in the comments. And hopefully that first little instructional part helped out a few of you. Anyway, ask questions as you need them, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.